On this slide here, I'm just going to talk to some definitions. So here, first of all, sales. Sales represent 100% of our revenue. Everything we pay for comes from those sales. So food, beverage, labor being wages, salary, rent, taxes, utilities, etc. Everything we pay for has to add up to 100%, 100% sales. Should it go over 100%, then we're in a negative position where we're losing money. Variable costs. Variable costs are food, beverage, and labor. Labor being wages again. Now, variable costs are associated with a sale. So if somebody comes in and orders a steak sandwich and a cup of tea, the variable costs will be the ingredients of that steak sandwich, the bread, the spread, the fill, and of course a cup of tea. And the labor to produce that, again, the hourly labor being wages. Fixed cost. The fixed costs happen regardless. You have a property, and no matter what happens in that property, be it open, closed, you still pay those fixed costs, rent, taxes, utilities. So we have to understand the implications of those fixed costs on our daily sales. Contribution to margin. The contribution to margin is what's left from the dollar sale, having paid for the goods and services. So again, the steak sandwich and the cup of tea and the labor to prepare that. Subtract the cost of that from the sale, and what's left is a contribution to margin. So for example, we sell the steak sandwich and a cup of tea for $10 and it cost us $3 to prepare it. The contribution to margin in that example would be $7. We also look at contribution to margin as a rate, but I'll talk to that in a few minutes. So actually here, the variable rate. The variable rate is the variable cost, the food, the beverage, the labor being wages, divided by the sales. So again, I said the cost in the sandwich was $3. We divide that by the sales of $10. We'll get a variable rate of decimal 3. Decimal 3. Okay, contribution rate. The contribution rate is the number 1, negative the variable rate, in this case, 0.3. Therefore, the contribution rate would be 0.7. Okay, and break even. It's all about breaking even and understanding what time in the day or what dollar sales are required to break even. Once we reach our break-even point, every sale that occurs following that point, the only cost associated with that sale would be the variable cost, the food, the beverage, and the labor. Again, labor being wages. What traditionally had gone then to go towards the rent, taxes, utilities, now goes towards profit or my condominium in the sun. So break even. It's here. So it's the fixed cost divided by the contribution rate. So let's say our fixed costs are $100, and we divide that by 0.7. The break even would be, I have to do this in my head, I can't do it in my head. The break even would be about $130. Hold on, let me just use my calculator here. I haven't done this for a while. Yeah, $142. So once we pass that break even, $142, when we sell another sandwich, that $10, at $10, the only cost for that sale would be the cost of the goods and the services. And the remaining $7 now starts to go in my pocket towards my profit. And of course, that's what it's all about. Understanding when we make a profit. And the reality is sometimes we don't make a profit. Sometimes, for example, let's say business is slow on a Monday or a Tuesday. We, of course, our objective is to make a profit, but sometimes we don't. But maybe we're required to stay open, or maybe it suits us to stay open to maintain our public profile and hopefully gather customers over a period of time that will come in on a Monday or Tuesday. Anyway, that's the presentation on break even, fixed costs, contribution to margin, cost volume profit question. Thank you.